How's it going, my spuds? It's your potato wizard here. I'm just kind of bringing this out to you guys because I feel like I have to. It's like I kind of owe you guys because for like a month or two I was like, hey, I'm gonna upload, and I never did. And the reason why is because I caught the flu for a week and a half, and then I got strep right after that for another week. So I went like an entire month of January of just being sick, and I never get sick. So sorry about that. Anyway, so even though I wasn't uploading, you're probably thinking like, what the heck has this dude been doing while he's been sick? In this video, we're going to be formally introducing all of my wizards, and the reason that I want to do this is because even though I've made content on every single one of these characters, not one has every single character of mine shown for display. So here we are. These are my characters. We're going to obviously start with the OG, the main, the life wizard himself, Val the Water Walker. He's currently a max level wizard. He's the only max level wizard that I have. So if you ever see this get up right here, this is normally what I'm wearing whenever I'm in the PvP arena. That's what my main character looks like. So there isn't really a whole lot to say about Val. He's just kind of like, he's kind of like the dad of the family. I do just about everything on Val for all of the other wizards. Val isn't very good at PvP, so I don't do a whole lot of recording on him. And when I do, it's just kind of like I'm just trolling around, you know, like I'm not really trying. I'm gonna blame the current meta for why my life wizard isn't like a high rank or anything like that. I tried doing PvP on him. The highest that I got was Sergeant. If you guys remember the Awesome the Sauce showdown, I was actually Sergeant during that time. Hopefully the developers realize just how bad of a state life is in regards to the max level PvP compared to the other schools, and they like kind of do something. I've had Val for, I think my account is 9 years old now. I've had him the entire time. He has been the original character on my account. I have made and deleted plenty of wizards in the time that Val has been around. The next one we're going to talk about is Lale, aka Lale. Lale is the first character of mine that I have just absolutely loved his name for whatever reason. I've never seen anybody with that name yet. So there you go. He's my level 123 Storm. So obviously in this meta, I think it's better to take him to max, but I haven't taken the time to get through Imperia yet, so this is just where he is for the moment. I will be maxing him, I swear. If it's the last thing I do on this account, I will max this character. Next, we're going to talk about Tarrlok. The last time that you saw Tarrlok Ashtail, he was a level 30 warlord. He's still a warlord, but I'm actually taking him to the legendary. What did I say Magus? I hope I did. This is my first character that I ever got commander on. So again, he's one of those that like I'll never get rid of. I made Tarrlok kind of as like a test to see how well I would do in PvP, so I didn't care too much about the name. Tarrlok was actually supposed to just be like an experiment in PvP, and then I did really well on him, and I decided to keep him. The last time you saw him, he was level 30. He's now 42. I am questing up with a friend all the way to legendary, and then I'm going to be doing some tournaments, some PvP. My other character that falls in the exact same boat as Tarrlok is Valerian. So Tarrlok was level 30 when I was doing PvP on him. Valerian was level 10. Now he's 43. So, you know, you can kind of see the trend going on here. In a world where I have like perfect vision and everything that I want happens, all of these characters will be maxed out. He was probably one of my favorite characters to just create. Before I was recording content, I was doing level 5 PvP on Valerian. And I got to Veteran. And once I got to Veteran, I was like, I want the gear. So I took him to 10, did tournaments, got the tickets, went up to Commander. Then I started recording, ended up at Warlord. So Tarrlok was my first commander, but not my first warlord. But Valerian was my second warlord, so he's actually not my first. I'll show you guys who my first is, and that would be the one and only Connor Hexthief. Connor is actually a reference to two people in regards to his name. When I started playing the game, one of my greatest friends that I ever had whenever I was like, you know, like the safe chat scrub, his name was Connor Stormglade. Connor, if you're watching this, bro, you gotta hook up with me because it's been a while. But he was a myth, and he would always tell me how much he loved playing first age PvP on his myth character. And that inspired me to do myth PvP along with Awesome the Sauce with his character Thomas Hexthief. Those two people inspired me to make a myth, and I am so glad that I have them as inspiration because Connor is the first character of mine to ever have Warlord status. So you guys can thank those two people for having Connor, because without those two people, I don't know if I ever would have gotten a myth PvP. The next person we're going to talk about is what originally used to be Valdez Sandwalker, if you guys remember those videos. I ended up deleting him because I had an IRL friend start playing the game with me. I decided that I didn't like my balanced character anyway, so I basically put a reset on that character, and I named this one Jack Strongfist because I hate balance so much. I feel like that's just like such an appropriate name for a balance. I'm sorry. He's level 20 right now because we're, starting the game over. I am farming Lore Master like every other day to get him spells because, as you can tell, all of my other characters are going from low levels to the middle levels of like legendary PvP. So I'm not going to have any low ones around the Magus level anymore. So I was like, well, if I get some good spells out of Lore, then I'll do Magus PvP, and then I'll take him up from there. I've always been better at Magus PvP for whatever reason, so that's kind of why I want to get the spells and go there first, and then go up to Legendary, because I was never really good with the balance of the Legendary level, so, maybe I'll have better luck there. And then we have Aiden Raven. Aiden is probably low-key my favorite character. So this is a new getup. If you're used to watching my walkthroughs with Aiden, you're probably like, what is he wearing? This is crazy. I've never seen you wear this. The Magus Aiden is on an alt account. I'm not gonna lie, it's not fun to pay for two accounts at the same time. So whenever I made Aiden, it was before they came out with the 7th character slot. So once they came out with that, I was like, well, it'd be kind of a shame to let this character go to waste. So I took him to Commander. I'm going to try and get him the Warlord. If it happens, it happens. If not, whatever. And then once I get him the Warlord, I think I'm probably just going to be done with that character. And I'm going to transition into using this character and doing PvP at the Legendary level. So this means that if you like Death Legendary PvP, Fire Legendary PvP, Ice Legendary PvP, or Myth Legendary PvP, you might want to subscribe to my channel. Once I get all these characters to the level that I want, I just got disconnected for inactivity. Wow, what do you know? I guess you looking for your characters is considered inactivity. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys in the next one.